interview at some point in their life. Interviews can be stressful, they can be overwhelming, they can be downright nerve-wracking. But here, I've stand before you countless interviews, so I know a thing or two about how to have a good interview. Let's go through some. So first, you want to dress for success. Dressing for success means wearing appropriate clothing for the interview you're going in, whether that be a suit and tie or just a nice shirt and some nice pants. The worst thing you can do is show up with baggy pants, a wrinkled shirt, or holes in your shirt. So having the right success will build your confidence. According to entrepreneur.com, dressing should be viewed as an integral part of your interview process. Much like rehearsing for your questions or researching your company, your time taking to dress nice will build your confidence up, and you'll be more able to speak out and not be so timid to your answers that you're getting asked. As you can see the man on the left is wearing sweatwear and baggy shorts and sandals. This will get you, for sure, kicked out the door, basically. The man towards my right here, you'll see he's in an informal. This is more the business casual look if you're going for a business job, like a sales job, or more of a desk job. If you're going for a lower end job, you can go smart casual with just a nice button-down shirt, some dress pants, and dress shoes. You never want to wear open-toed shoes to an interview that isn't made for something you would go to church in. You'll look very ridiculous, and you will not, this won't go well. So next, dressing for success will show your commitment to your interviewer. Dressing in nice clothes shows the person who's interviewing you that you're serious about this interview and that you're taking their time seriously. Showing commitment to this company will show the interviewer you're not just kidding around, you're not just here for another interview, you want this job, and here's why. If you have the commitment to go and dress yourself appropriately and you're confident enough, it shows this interviewer, this person's here, they want this job, and this is why. You're not going to go mess around. So next we're going to move on to body language. Body language is one of the best things you can do because it shows the interviewer you're mature enough to have a real conversation and you're not all jittery, you're not looking up at the ceiling or down at the floor. You're looking right at their eyes. Eye contact is huge. According to Indeed.com, having good eye contact can make you appear confident, create feelings of trust, display your manners, and create this likability about yourself and demonstrate your focus on the interviewer itself. Whenever possible, you should give direct eye contact to your interviewer or interviewers. There's no telling how many people will be interviewing you, but I know some people are not comfortable with eye contact. So what you want to do is you can't use direct eye contact. You want to look just about here, right at the bridge of the nose to the forehead. It gives the appearance of direct eye contact without having to look directly into someone's eyes, which may be uncomfortable for some people. You want to get as much eye contact as possible because whoever you're interviewing will note this in their notes and say you focused on them the whole conversation. Your eyes aren't drifting left, your eyes aren't drifting right, you're focused on them. They're the center focus of the conversation. You want to be completely focused in your interview. So if you're looking to the walls, they're going to get more distracted and they're not going to feel like you're wanting this job too bad because you're not able to focus on the conversation at hand. So when you first get into your interview, you want to have a very firm handshake. This will show maturity, this will show everything. Taking to Indeed.com, a firm handshake can establish a connection with your interviewer or interviewers, and it's the best way to make a first impression on someone. It's a way of communication non-verbally and expresses your personality through your hand. What you want to do is you want to take your hand, extend it out before they do. This shows a level of maturity and seriousness. You want to extend your hand about 90 degrees and have your thumb touch theirs and wrap each other's thumbs around their palm. You don't want to have a weak handshake like the one at the bottom, and especially not in an interview. You're talking serious business. and you want to be serious. Shaking hands with the person you're interviewing can make this interview go great or send it, well, you know where. If the handshake goes wrong, don't panic right away. If you have the good eye contact, you appear off confident, they may overlook that. But if you're sitting there and you're just kind of wobbling around, you're just kind of moving around, they may not want you as bad. So before you even get to your interview, you want to do your research. According to Glassdoor.com, the benefits of research including learning the skills of the job, learning the experience you need for the job, learning the key factors and players of the company, learning the values of the company, learning big players like the big boss, who you're working for, who they report to, and so on and so forth. Learning the key players and doing all this research can be really fundamentally sound for your interviewer. This will show that you came prepared, that you are ready to talk about them, and you're not just going to an interview with nothing. You'll show that you know what their company is, you'll know who they are, what they do, and you'll show just who you are. So speaking of research, questions. You want to have a list of questions for your interviewer or interviewers. Some common questions could be, how many hours should I work? What kind of pay is it like? What's the base pay? Are you flexible with the hours? What kind of job am I be doing? How would I fit into your team? If you come up with a list of questions, they might just say, hey, this person took the time and they researched us and they asked us questions, so that means they actually know a lot about us and they want to get to know us. So let's go through this again. So I've gone through a lot of information, like you have to have good eye contact, firm handshake, you have to appear confident and committed to your interviewer, you do your research, and you have questions. These are just some of the many ways to make your interview go successful. But I know with these tips, you'll sure to have a great interview the next time you go in. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.